Hi, I'm Katie Fehrenbacher, Senior Writer with GreenBiz, and I'm here in the GreenBiz studio with Ken Kelly. He's the team leader of Commercial Vehicle Technologies for NREL, and he is focused on the transformation of commercial fleet vehicles to electric, but also to natural gas and other cleaner forms of transportation. And I would love to hear your thoughts about Hawaii's transformation, trying to do cleaner ground transportation and particularly looking at fleet vehicles.
Yeah, so I'm really excited, first of all, to hear about Hawaii's continued focus on transportation and kind of renewed focus on transportation. I was here in 2010 in support of the Hawaii Clean Energy Initiative. And at that time, we developed a roadmap for achieving 70% clean energy for the HCEI program. And transportation was a part of that. And I focused on, along with a colleague in the State Energy Office, focused on electric vehicles and other forms of achieving energy efficiency and displacing petroleum use in transportation. So that took the form of a whole portfolio of different approaches, from electric vehicles to reducing the miles traveled on transportation to just purchasing, incentivizing the purchase of newer, more efficient vehicles and renewable fuels. So a lot of that was focused more on the passenger car, the individual passenger car market. But now I'm focused at the National Renewable Energy Lab on commercial vehicles, meaning especially fleet vehicles and medium and heavy duty vehicles, so across the whole spectrum. And so my research and my work on the mainland is really focused in that area. We work together with manufacturers of heavy duty equipment as well as fleets, and trying to figure out how to implement, how to incentivize, how to accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles in commercial spaces.
And what types of commercial vehicles are electrifying first?
Yeah, so there's a lot of momentum around transit buses. Mm-hmm. So transit buses are one of the early adopters of electric vehicles in that space, and I understand that the bus is, for many years they had been running hybrid electric buses, but I understand that now they're going to be looking at some all-electric buses. So that is kind of continuing that trend. But we've also looked at things like urban delivery vehicles, for example, like a Frito-Lay food delivery truck or FedEx, UPS type package delivery. So within an urban environment where the vehicles can charge at the depot and then go out and do their work and do it all electric.
Are there forms of commercial vehicles that you think will not go electric, that need to use another technology?
So, the line haul, long haul, line haul kind of transport, Class 8 over the road highway trucks are pretty challenging. There are people in that space that are looking at, like Tesla, and even big companies like Cummins are looking at that space, but it's a more challenging
Why so? Just because of the battery power?
Because of the distance that they travel and the amount of battery pack that you have to have on board to accommodate that distance. So it's more likely that those powertrains could be electrified, maybe not fully electric. So something like more like of a range extender or a fuel cell vehicle where you're doing some electric driving or you're recapturing some of the energy during driving, but you're not doing the majority of your driving, especially on the mainland where you need to drive hundreds of miles in a given day, and things like a road grade, like steep hills, pulling heavy loads, that can be pretty challenging. But with that said, it's pretty exciting that some of the mainland ports, like the Port of Long Beach and the Port of LA, are looking at electrifying some of their heavy-duty commercial trucks. And so there are people that are doing it, and as the battery technology continues the downward trend in cost and upward trend in energy density, it may become more realistic in the future. So I think to be prepared is one of the aspects, is to be prepared for the possibility of the battery costs coming way down and it becoming more likely those applications would work as well.
Yeah. So you've been watching Tesla's semi-truck. Is that just another crazy idea from Elon Musk?
Maybe, but I think it's gotten people's attention. While maybe another crazy idea, but he's been fairly successful with some of his crazy ideas, and so I think it pushes the market forward. I think it challenges some of the notions that people have, preconceived notions about what can and can't be done. And so, it's yet to be seen whether you could actually come up with a commercially viable solution for electric line haul trucks. But I think he provides value by pushing the market.
Yeah. All right, Ken. Well, thank you so much for joining us in
I
Green
enjoyed
Biz
talking
Studio.
with you, and I'm excited about being back in Hawaii.